Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. It's another beautiful day. Eh? Oh, okay. But it's saying stop streaming. How do I even know it's live? How do I know it's live? How do I check from now? Okay. 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 How do I check from my own if I want?
Go to your channel, watch it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's it. There's a lag, but it's still live now.
Okay. Can you type on it? Can you tap on it? Can you type?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. don't don't be easy.
I use the mic, so if you want to just press it.
Oh, okay. Can you tap on it? Please come here. Please come. Chika, sure, I beg. This obviously not where I'll be doing the.
It'll be on your chat.
Uh,
It'll be on your chat.
okay,
Show this box up right here.
okay. So whatever I'm doing on my chat will just be showing automatically. So like this
Yeah.
now, okay. Yeah, hello guys. Hi. Welcome to a beautiful session out here where we are going to be doing a couple of market analysis. And first and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you who are joining this live for the very first time here. And I believe you all are going to learn a thing or two from whatever we are going to be doing out here. So first of all, I'll be starting out with the less volatile pairs. So I'll be going with GBP USD. Okay. So normally whenever I want to do a top-down analysis on most of these currency pairs, I try to start from the monthly perspective. So we are just going to be starting from the monthly perspective on GBP USD. So you all can agree with me that the market has been trending to the upside, right? And the only way we are going to have to capitalize on this market is to look out for bullish movement in the market. So this is me marking out my special levels. Okay, so this is a previous support level where price has tested severally, and we are looking forward to going in on buys on this particular market here. So we have to go down to the weekly time frame where I will be looking for bullish sentiment. Okay. So from what I can see right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are seriously bullish on this particular part of the market, and the only way we are going to get extra confirmations as to whether to go in on buys is with what price is currently doing on this weekly time frame. And when you look at the candle which the market printed sometime last week, you could see an inverted hammer candle at this particular price point. So that already gives us an idea of whatever the market is doing within that particular key level. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to be looking at the I'm going to be looking at the news. You know, the news is actually going to help us get a little bit of idea as to whatever we are looking forward to doing going forward in this market. So today happens to be Wednesday, and we are going to be having a news by 15 minutes past 2 p.m. GMT. That's to see what the red folder is all about. Yeah. So this red folder is all about automatic data processing. So this automatic data processing helps in measuring the estimated change in the number of employed people during the previous month, right? Excluding people who are actually into the farming industry and the government as well. So your point of focus in this particular red folder should be the effect. You know, the effect is going to give you a blueprint on what the market would most likely be doing. So here you're going to see that the actual is great. When the actual is greater than the forecast, it is good for the United States dollar, right? Now the question is, what is the current actual for this particular news? Obviously there is no actual, right? But we have a forecast, and the forecast for this particular red folder is 46k. That's 46,000, you know. So if the forecast ends up being 47k or 48k or 46.6k, it then means that the actual results that came out from the news is far greater than said, and that would actually help boost the strength of the dollar. But if we get anything short of the forecast, so let's say we get 45k or 44k or even 45.99k, that already overrides the initial speculation of the market. It is going to put the dollar on a weak side. So whatever currency pairs pegged to the dollar will be doing far better than the US dollar at that particular point in time. So with that being said, now we know we have a news by 15 minutes past 2. So whatever you're doing on your chart should be going in tandem with this particular red folder. You know, so we've moved from the fundamental part of this market to the technical part of the market. And from the technical perspective, you can already see that the GBP is seriously printing something very spectacular, right? And I'm actually going to be putting a certain line. I call it the horizontal, the diagonal trend line. So you might be wondering, why am I putting this diagonal trend line? This diagonal trend line serves as a blueprint for me to at least give me an idea as to where the market would most likely be retesting before continuing its push to the upside. So with that being said, I'll be going to the daily time frame to gain more clarity as to the direction of the market today. Okay, so that is that about it. And ladies and gentlemen, we've had price, retest certain levels at certain periods, and market has also reacted in certain way within this particular seed market. So all you need to do at this point is to look out for buy opportunities, because initially we already figured out that this market is going bullish, right? So here we go. So now that we are currently sitting on the bullish side of the market, we need to look out for buy opportunities. Okay, so how can we be able to access these buy opportunities that we are talking about, right? So for me, we are going to look for fresh levels to go in from. And what are these fresh levels to go in from? The fresh levels to go in from are those levels that we are looking forward to market buying from before price begins to reverse in a certain direction. So if you ask me, I would advise that we look for our buy opportunities within this breakout. And I believe you guys can agree with me that right now price is beginning to give us an idea as to making the best decision out of this market. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be looking forward to taking buys from this particular level up into this region. So, yeah. And whenever price gets into this region, you just have to be at alert to see what the market does. So right now this is the 1 hour time frame, and we have had a spectacular price movement around here. And what is that spectacular price movement? It's just screaming buys. So the next available point where I would advise you to go in for buys would be somewhere within this region, somewhere around here, and your take profit would be here. Okay, so when price arrives this zone, the only thing you should start looking forward to doing is to look out for sales. Yeah, so I'll be looking out for sell opportunity from this level, and I'll try as much as possible to take my first TP, my first profit around this region. So let's watch how this market play out, guys. So that is that about GBP USD. So yeah. Alright, so another pair I'm going to be looking out for is USD JPY. So let's look at USD JPY and see what the market has got going on. Okay. So here is USD JPY. We are still going to have to follow the same procedure again. Yeah, same procedure, guys. So now this is the monthly time frame on USD JPY, and I'm going to have to clean up this chart. So first of all, you need to acknowledge that the USD JPY is seriously bullish, right? So the monthly candle is showing us signs of what? Bullish trend, okay? And with that, we can work something out. Okay, so here we go. The bullishness of this market, price broke this level, and ever since price broke this level, it has not retested it. So going back to the weekly time frame, what are we looking forward to in the weekly time frame? We are looking to see where price has reacted severally. Okay, now when you look at the left hand side of this chart, you can agree with me that the market has been forming what? Lower highs, you know, price, market broke this level, and ever since it broke this level, you know, it has also tried as much as possible to close back above it. Yeah. So market has always been forming what? Lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows, and so on and so forth. And this is also another critical point where the market came and did what? Tested severally. So Now when you look at the right hand side, you can see how perfectly the market tried to tap into that particular zone. And after tapping into that particular zone, you can agree with me that we had a couple of retests. Okay, so we had several retests that went on in this particular market. So on the daily time frame, we will be looking for more buy opportunities. So this is the daily time frame. Yeah. Notice something spectacular here. After price broke above this level, after price broke above this level, notice how price has not come to retest that level, and because of that, we are looking forward to taking advantage of the market movement in this case. So all you have to do is sit on your hands and look forward to how the market reacts in this environment. Okay, so that will be that for this. So the only place I'm looking forward to taking buys is within this price level. So but then you can capitalize on taking buys into the zone before you look forward to selling. So now you might be wondering, how can you be able to capitalize on this? All you just need to do is simple to another lower time frame to find fresh levels to go in from. Okay. So I'm looking for fresh levels to go in from for a buy. I'm not seeing anything on the 4 hours, so I would be pushing into, I'll be looking into the 1 hour time frame. So this is exactly where the market started for today on the USD JPY, and as you can see, price is currently doing what? Retracing into the zone. So the question now is, where will price most likely do what? Break out from? And where are we most likely going to be looking forward to taking buy opportunities? So these are some of the basic things you and I should be looking out for on this market. Okay. So I'll be looking forward to taking sales once price comes back into the zone. So here we go. And my stop loss will be right above this level for a quick. This is actually going to be a quick scalp into the zone. So yeah guys, let's patiently wait and see how the market reacts around this level. So yeah, that will be all for USD JPY guys.
No, I still there on but like anybody you can stand up now when you want to stand up. Now live session, ba.
Yeah, but it should be timed. You do how many hours?
Just 1 hour 30 minutes.
Screen on the program.
You can do what?
You can leave the screen.
Yeah. I didn't want to ask you all those songs we feel they play for background. How I feel Adam.
So you didn't set them up now. You won't set them up now.
Yeah. Because the truth is some
Disrupt the screen. So maybe next stream.
come show me now.
You go disrupt the stream where you do now.
Okay.
End the stream.
The stream before. Okay.
You show the back end or the settings.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because you know one thing with this streaming thing, there are times where you've said something and you just need to observe your market, and those songs now keep.
They come in.
Yes, because you can't be talking for like 100, 30 minutes straight up. Yeah.
So yeah, whilst we patiently wait for the news to happen by, we have 3 more minutes before this news happens, and I think I will just have to stay on that particular news so that we see how the results prints out. So if you look at your forexfactory.com right now, we're already having like a countdown going on that particular chart. So ADP non-farm employment change will be happening in the next 1 minute 25 seconds. So let's see how this affects the market. So I'm going to have to split my screen so that we get this beauty. Let's appreciate what's about to happen in the market, the calendar. Okay, so we have 53 seconds more. 53 seconds more. Yeah. 39 seconds. 30 seconds. 12 seconds, 10 seconds, 8 seconds, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's pending. Wow. So the news is actually out, and it came out negative. The initial forecast we had was 46K, and what we did, the actual is 22K. So this tells us that the dollar just got weak on this particular news by 15 minutes past 2. So whatever you're doing right now, be careful as to understanding the direction of the market. Yeah. So the JPY is gaining more strength than the United States dollar. So whatever currency pair that is tied to the United States dollar would be gaining more strength than the United States dollar. So, and that's why you're seeing the price of the JPY increasing in strength, whilst that of the USD dollar weakens.